Leaven an impression. Servant Lieutenant looks about, seemingly awaiting a visitor. Oh boy. Great. Great start to my ability to read this tonight. I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow scions finished their investigation. I do not imagine it will be much longer. Uh-oh. This one returns, and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching, and have wisely identified the precise location where the touched one summoned Lord Ramu. Your timing is impeccable, my flattery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good man and his fellow scions? It would be this one's pleasure, Walking One. Please, come with this one. How is come spelled? All right. So Ramu has been summoned. As we learned in previous episodes, Ramu's not so bad. He's not horrible. He's not bent on destruction like most of the other primals. He's generally pretty chill, but we can't have the gods walking the earth, unfortunately, so he's got to go. Look at that, Grandpa. I got to run the benchmark. Oh, man. Grandpa has never looked better. Okay. Appreciated. We're probably not going to get a full party tonight, but that's fine. So this is the latter half of 2.3, which is Defenders of Eorzea, and we'll probably hit some of 2.4 tonight as well. Maxio! Oh yeah, this is where the environmental, what do you call it? Like post-processing gets extremely purple. Wise ones have ventured deep within the Sylphlands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. Don't worry, I think I got it. Gonna get some Taco Bell Cantina with some shredded red cabbage. Hey, no Foxo, welcome. I appreciate. I do read all the dialogue. Hey, Soren. Welcome. We got the slightly more sinister version of, sounds like fucking Nightmare Before Christmas shit. Doesn't it? It sounds like Burton-esque. Someone told me that they thought... Someone told me that they thought my my swearing was hot, and I was like, fuck yeah. And they were like, oh. Hey, Maxio. No. There's no way that's true. Blair, you are so full of shit. There's no way that Danny Elfman was consulted for this. You are pulling my fucking leg. This one is most sorry, but this one could go no further. Draw too close to Lord Ramu, and this one may turn mean and nasty like touched ones. And so this one must say farewell for now. Walking One will find wise ones not far from here, to the south. Go in safety, Walking One. Okay, bye. If you can find a source on that, if that's true, that's incredible. But I severely doubt. Hey, everyone's already fucking here. Papalimo. That's actually you. I believe. For a moment, I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded sylph tricksters. Oh, right. They cut a bunch of this shit out. Where you had to fucking find fake Thancred. And I think that quest was really funny. If you can find a video of that, of like slapping, you like slap around Thancred and shit. And everyone's like being impersonated and acting super out of character.
Take it off!
Take it off? Sure. Okay. Okay, Papalimo. I swear, with them wreaking havoc and their skin-changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Yes, it's quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on your Stoner's face when the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. That's quite enough, Papalimo. Oh no, she was embarrassed. My apologies. It's not like me to ramble so. Hey, Ryan. At any rate, as I was saying, I have finished measuring etheric activity in the area, and am pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion. To wit, that Ramu was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's Aetherite. Aetherite. You'll have to forgive me, I believe I just had a minor stroke. Gamgraf, the Lord of Heaven awaits! Of course it was within the realm of the Aetherite, come on! Is this your fucking first day, Papalimo? You're supposed to be better than this. We could have assumed. It's an homage to Danny Elfman. Okay. I'm like, if they consulted with Danny Elfman, that is like the most unbelievable thing. But it's an intentional reference? Interesting. Was this an Uematsu joint, or was this one of Soken's things that he wrote? Because some of them still remain from 1.0, but I don't know how much. Hey, we made it. My goober friends are here. Uh-oh. Purple cabbage. Delicious shredded red cabbage. I do have an axe. I can chop them up. Some canteen. I didn't remember that this had voice acting. Ow! Lightning, Grandpa! My fucking eyes! Yup. That's pretty good.
Of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan.
I mean, yeah. He has to show up once.
I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest.
I like how he has lip flaps, but he doesn't have a mouth. It's just like the base of his beard moving.
Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
I'm here to kill you.
The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult.
Or peace, whatever. Oh, fuck these little fucklets.
Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest not for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man.
Let us live. No, he's a cabbage creep.
Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just.
Yeah, it's not.
Gridanian or Garlean, it matters not.
The fucking beard.
The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other.
You can't group people with free will all together like that, you asswipe.
Have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest.
We're not a fucking hive mind.
Lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man.
Don't talk about my breasts. I can't answer that, Ryan. I don't have an answer. Because there needed to be one that was lightning. And I think there's something about plants and lightning. I don't know.
Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born?
You ask a lot of questions for... Whoa! It's so long. He asks a lot of questions for a guy that's not real.
It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature.
How about... Shut up.
Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
I bet there's some bullshit in Encyclopedia Eorzea. I'll have to look through it. Yeah, I'm gonna beat you up. Cause I'm the best and the coolest. Oh, look at that crystal!
Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee.
This beer is pretty good. I haven't had a beer in a while.
Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial.
Aw, shouldst.
If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Weather mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
For a guy that's all about justice, that doesn't seem very just that you're gonna genocide, like, all the sapient races. But... oh no! Also, it's purple Ramu because the area has purple post-processing that naturally occurs in this area for whatever reason. I don't know. Whatever, it's 2.x. Whatever, it's an excuse to fight Ramu. He fucking rules. Look at that man. Look at that beard. Ah! Okay.
To me, bringer of light, I shall await thee on the field of battle.
I think we got room for like 3 more. If anyone else wants to join.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
Urianger's here. I just wanted him to leave.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady.
Did you see that thing? It was fucking sick. That's basically what he said.
I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Like, the fact that he had the goggles on over his goggles is... that's so dumb. I love it. Okay. I mean, you can watch it. We're gonna roast him. We're gonna grind his bones into dust. The striking tree hard, now accessible. There's no normal for the striking tree. Okay. Okay, Super Grandpa. Is it CBF found a track that had the same, like, Celtic yodeling sample, whatever you want to call this, vocalizing sample? Nice effect. Nice lightning effect. There's a beam. Spawn beam. There he is. There's his beard. Ah. Enough with the whiteouts. There's so many Hrothgars in this party. Go, Grandpa, go! You guys remember how to do this? Because there's mechanics. I don't remember how to play my my job at level 50. Ew. No thanks. That's wrong. Okay, Chaotic Strike. So whoever got shocked, shock that person. Get him. This song's really good. Mercy, let the rain now stay far from thee. And forward, us forevermore. Uh-oh. Okay, that wasn't too bad. The remix is the fucking shit. The Eden remix of this track. It's like fucking morning trance. It's so good. Chaotic Strike. Yeah, shock him. Somebody shock him. Arbiters. Mercy. The rain ne'er stray far from thee. Light bright thunderbolt, sing us forevermore. Lift thy weary head, ease thy sorrow. Thunder shall strike, the thunder shall roll. Now give is ahead and pray to the morrow. song's so good. Koji Fox sure can write some fucking sick lyrics. I'm gonna calm. Oh no, I couldn't calm Cheeks McGee. She got away too fast. Oh well. I got a calm. I got the one calm. Yeah, it's so good.
Taken thy measure, bringer of light.
The Eden remix is unbelievable. It's so awesome. Hey, amorphous grandpa.
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine.
I beat him so hard he lost his physical form.
Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest.
Oh, I won't.
And the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them.
So then, because Ramu was like, the Warrior of Light fucking rules, shouldn't that make it so that the Purple Sylphs are like, that like follow his direction? And are like, worship at the feet of the fucking Warrior of Light because he's the sickest.
If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Well, tell that to Frey when I unlock Dark Knight. Hey, Arianje, did you get hit by lightning?
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one.
Are you okay, man? You were pretty close to the action for someone who probably has a glass jaw. 2 sets of goggles. Are those goggles prescription?
In witnessing thy struggle, the truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians.
Don't say chink.
But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
I mean, that's probably not a racial slur in this world, but still. We should probably avoid saying it. Might be a good idea. Oh, that's a good-looking male Vieira with fucking sick eyeliner. He's on fleek. I'm just gonna fucking teleport. I don't care. Also, we can disband this party. Thank you to everyone who helped. Thank you very much. Always nice to have people come and hang out and help out with instances. Big poggers. Much appreciated. Thank you, Juan. Thanks to everyone. Lazy for You was up a little bit ago. It's not up right now. That minion still sells for quite a bit. The little mushroom guy that you get from the baby boon that you get from Lazy for You. Because that fate's miserable. You have to say it's like a legit boss fight, but you have to fight it at level like 20. Captain Ironchest, you have returned. Dare I ask how Ramu received your visit? It went okay. We beat his ass, but I got electrocuted a few times. He challenged you to a test of arms? It is well then that you have some experience in such matters. Yeah, some. The peoples of both Gradania and Little Solace will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the forest's champion of peace. Yeah, but like, why won't the Purple Sylphs be cool about it? You have performed a monumental duty this day, Captain Ironchest. The eldest seeds here must be informed of your deeds at once. Alright. What else you got? What little gods are made of. The Serpent Lieutenant is ready to send you on your way. The eldest seeds here will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray return to Gradania and make directly to the Lotus Stand. The Conjurer at Nothicus Altar will be expecting you. Ugh. Fare you well, Captain Ironchest. Okay. Let's go back home. I'm gonna teleport there and save my return for later. It's only like 100 gil. And then you go to the Conjurer's Guild. In Old Gridania. Oh, hey, Silent Conjurer. Welcome back, honored scion! We who knew of your mission have been most anxious to see you return. The Elder Sincere awaits you within! The State of the Lotus Stand? Oh, I swear to God, I'm deaf. Hey, Kane.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this.
It was not that
I
heavy.
am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramu ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
It wasn't really avoidable. Kind of sucked. Kicked his
Ramu
ass.
made trial of you?
Yeah.
I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
What are you in Kingdom Hearts?
It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees.
The conflict brewing in Cardno, which was just added this patch in 2.3.
Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest.
Yeah? Yeah.
As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all.
Must needs!
Eorzea must be as one.
Must needs be as
Yet
one.
I fear that dream is still far off.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna take like 3 more expansions. Yay!
On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done.
Yeah, no problem, Kane.
Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
Alright. I'm not gonna argue that. Someone said her necklace looks like an upside-down unicorn, and now I can't unsee it.
Yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent.
I don't think that's how you spell keening. It's spelled super weird.
Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
I mean, probably the Asians. Like, I think that's a safe bet, right? Don't talk to that silent conjurer. Hey, Papalimo. Thus ends another daunting mission, eh, Graf? I'd hoped Lord Ramu could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless I can only admire the adroitness. Adroitness? Oh my god. With which you responded to the primal sudden challenge. And it seems that Urianger too was pleased with the outcome. What say you, Graf? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? Please return to the Rising Stones. Pray return to the Rising Stones. Hey, Finfania. I'm coming back. Thancred's looking around like he's lost. Looking for something to stab. Let's go. Yeah, we got Japanese people. I mean, Doman people. We got Flamine. We got our goobers. We got our B-listers. I love the B-listers. The B-listers are great. Welcome back, Graf. Word of your momentous encounter with Lord Ramu precedes you. I would fain share news of mine own, but Urianger's discoveries must take precedence. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord of Leven, our learned companion was struck with a profound insight regarding the nature of the Asian's immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together. Okay. Oh, this is this part.
If everyone is ready, let us begin.
I think my Infelia voice is pretty good for my personal range.
Urianger, the floor is yours.
He starts breakdancing.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Asian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Asians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
Urianger, the floor is yours. Please stop, drop, shut him down, and open up shop.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Asians might more permanently be slain.
More permanently?
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence.
Are we gonna get a new party member? Is that this part?
In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Do we have to? Infelia, get a shirt. Just gonna put a shirt on you.
Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm.
Also known as the life stream.
In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls.
Oh my god. I want Graf to be like standing there, and they're like standing together, like they're framed, like looking at a camera. They're not looking at anyone in particular. Graf's like looking over his shoulder, like, who are you talking to?
Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
When are we gonna get... Do we have access to that outfit? Oh, I guess it's the Riviera dress? Hey, she's gone.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape.
What is this gonna look like in the graphical update?
Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind
Who are you looking at?
corpse. Rather, The essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
8 is still the hottest. Sorry, not sorry.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
You guys are all monster fuckers of the highest caliber.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
And gave him a hat.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
Thancred, why are you talking?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay,
It really is a PowerPoint presentation, isn't it?
unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
The dimensional interstice?
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Asians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact
Darkness.
which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
There he is.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
Thancred, get out of our PowerPoint presentation. You're not allowed in here.
I am sorry, my friend.
We're trying really hard to give this presentation in the Black Void. This is so goofy. They're like, we can't just do flat exposition for this. There needs to be a visual aid. And something about how dorky it is, but also how earnest it is really endearing to me. This fucking part.
The weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
It reminds me of like PSAs. Yeah, it reminds me of like a PSA at the end of like G.I. Joe or like Sailor Moon, like back in those days that Deke Entertainment used to do for kids. It's like reuses like footage with voiceovers.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan.
Okay.
If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Asians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
You're still just like, fuck you. Yeah, I can see it.
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady.
Graf is asleep on the floor.
Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy.
That's pretty funny.
Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
Exactly. Hey, Noriko.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Asian soul.
Sailor Moon says, they're in the dimensional interstice.
Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
Okay. Are we gonna meet the best character in the game?
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlian.
Okay, soon.
Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Oh yeah, Minfilia is not an Archon. She just has the Echo.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldesia.
Yeah, Isle of Bal is still totally gone. It's so weird that they translated it to Isle of Val when it's students of Baldesia, and in FF5 it's the Isle of Bal in the way that it's like officially Romanized. Because they're like the same syllable in Japanese. But it's Baldesian, so it's the Isle of Bal.
Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
Okay. I'm not going to do that, but she
I shall,
can.
Archon. Thank you.
Okay, bye! Maybe. Hey, it's the magic meeting room. They upgraded it since the last time we saw him. It used to just be the scolding room that mods would take you to when you were being like banned. Igiorm, the Lord of Levin is returned to the ether, as was Leviathan before him. Abriela's Ramu's acquiescence was most intriguing. Amarylolf, Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Worrel, and Levin. All have now been humbled by the Bringer of Light. Is Amarylolf the one... Who was the one that was in Eureka? I know I just asked this last time, and it's been like 2 weeks. Sorry for people who were watching at home. But I know that there's 2 that we sort of never see again. What, you don't know off the top of your head? You're a Eureka freak. I thought it was Amarylolf, but maybe I'm wrong. Ultima! The limitless potential of man. Hydaelyn's servant grows mightier by the day. Yet he prospers at great cost to his mistress, whose strength is all too finite. Yeah, weird. Oh, the stands? Like it'd be nice to be able to go to this area for G-Pose. 7 times have the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and wane. Yet even as it enervates, the ardor empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted, to forge the final key. And that is the task to which we bend our every effort. La Brea. Divine seeds were ever wont to quicken in Eorzea's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity arise. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. How's come spelled? I think one of the ones that we never hear about again is Duodelphon?